today's session of the Star Wars RPG. So I'm just going to share that on the social medias, and then we'll get into the game. How is everyone doing today?
Slightly tired, but that aside, I'm good.
I'm doing good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waking up.
Tired.
I'm definitely in the tired category as well. For anyone that doesn't know, I work at a grocery store, and Monday is Thanksgiving here in Canada. So...
I have so much prep to do tomorrow, it's not even funny.
Oh, yeah. I have a family gathering tomorrow.
Everyone's coming over to my house for the family gathering. To feed like 20 people.
Oh, yeah. See, it's at my aunt and uncle's. Well, I have a lot of aunt and uncles, but yeah, that's where our family gathering's at. So all I need to do is show up.
Those are the best kind of gatherings.
And I mean, I like, all I have to do is actually, like, wait for my parents to pick me up and give me a ride there. Because I don't even have a car. And it's on the other side of town, and I don't feel like walking. Actually, no, I guess not even on the other... Well, I mean, it's still a decent... But it's not quite... Oh, that's right, I forgot to do. I forgot to mute the alerts. There we go. It's not quite on the other side of town. Not as much as it used to be at previous places where I lived. But yeah. It's still a fair distance. But yeah, so, anyway, to the game. So previously, our 4 heroes and R2-E2. So 5 heroes.
5 heroes.
But yeah, our 4 players and R2-E2 went on a mission to get an artifact from Akar's mansion. Luckily, Akar...
Super stealthy.
Luckily, Akar himself was not there. And they managed to succeed and get the artifact. Upon leaving, Rupert Teleros, who was one of the people that sent them on... Or who was the person that sent them on the mission, showed up to collect the artifact. But our heroes were mistrusting of him and decided to go with him to deliver the artifact to where it needs to go. So we left off...
Zoey was like, over my dead body, I'm taking this out of my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we left off just as they jumped into hyperspace. And we will pick up, I mean, let's say like an hour later. You're in hyperspace. What are you all doing?
I'm just relaxing, maybe shooting the breeze with the people. Nothing exciting.
Cat.
What is Theo doing?
Theo is in the mess.
Okay.
Eating.
Okay.
Eating.
I'm also eating.
Okay. Also in the mess? Well, the mess. It's like a small kitchen.
The kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a break room at work.
Are there vending machines?
There's no vending machine now.
What would even be in those vending machines if those exist?
I don't know. What is Jacen doing?
I'll do what I do best. I'm practicing my lightsaber.
I thought you were going to say you're in the back of the tank.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah,
Do what I do best. In the back of the tank.
What? See, he's in phase 1, which is the lightsaber practice. Then phase 2 is the back to tank.
Exactly.
Phase 2 is me dragging him to the back to tank.
Yeah. So where are you doing that? Where are you training with your lightsaber? Just in your room?
I don't know. It's not like some sort of like, say, a training dummy or something.
No.
Like a sparring room, like a gym type thing. This ship probably isn't any bigger than the one that we were on, right?
Well, you're still on your because the two ships are linked and in hyperspace together.
Right. Sorry.
There would be like the best room probably to train in would be the cargo
space,
the like cargo bay area, just because that's like the area that's not quite as cramped. Because like in your quarters are pretty small, so probably the cargo bay would be the best place to be doing your training. Okay.
This is definitely going to end in a back to tank.
Yeah.
And then Brendan was just, you said like chilling, so I guess you're probably also in the kitchen area.
Probably, since I'm not just talking to myself.
I mean, you could be like talking to Jacen while he trains.
Yeah, but I sort of like living, so I'm probably gonna be in the kitchen.
Okay. So you're all doing that. So while Jacen is training, Rupert Teleros comes in and starts watching the training. Why did you describe how you're training?
Have you seen the Star Wars kid? Just like that.
Yep.
Oh, I haven't seen that video in ages.
I know.
That video was great.
That's brilliant.
I don't know. What would be logical? Like, what they would be doing? Like, don't we see like those people with swords as well? I guess, like just like they practice as stands. I think is more called.
Sorry.
I can't think of a good example right now, but
like, so you're kind of like practicing stances, you say, or like
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Let me see, sword training.
Okay, well, while he looks that up, why don't we go over to the three of you in the mess, eating and talking.
Suddenly, an alarm goes off.
So I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like the fact that we're kind of the butt of the joke of the rebellion.
Yeah. I don't know how much I trust his word there.
I mean, I've never met the guy before. Do y'all know much about him?
No.
I don't know much about him, but like all I know is he was in the general's office and gave us a mission and then came back and said that, no one respects what we do, so.
Yeah, I definitely didn't appreciate the disrespect. So should we keep our gut upset with him, or what should we do about that?
Well, yeah, like we don't know him, so have to be cautious around him, for sure. I go back to eating my sandwich.
Slowly just nomming on the sandwich, like.
Mm-hmm.
So does Jacen know what he's doing yet?
Here, wait.
Take a little piece of meat off.
Let me show you an
example, just individually.
Wait, I'll just link it in Discord. Let's just say I'll just do that like they would say do like. I think they do something similar in the game as well. Instead of like actually doing it with a lightsaber, just do it with a sword. I think I still have a little dueling sword. One thing I failed to slit a throat with once.
Man, I want it.
That seems safer. That seems safer than doing it with my lightsaber.
That looks so much fun.
So you're just practicing stances with a dueling sword. Okay.
Probably seems safer. Like I said, otherwise it's gonna be like it's only like during they're eating and like damage at the cargo bay.
Medical emergency in the cargo bay.
So while you're training, Rupert asks you, "So how long have you trained with that sword?"
Not too long.
My son actually is a bit of a swordsman.
Well, how old is the son?
How old is his son? He's like, he's 28.
He's almost as old as me then.
How old is Jacen again?
When I made him, he was 29.
Okay.
Not sure, like, enough has passed to actually, like, age up or whatever.
Well, we haven't celebrated a birthday for Jacen, I don't believe.
Yeah, where's my party? Jeez.
Okay. Your form isn't bad. You want to maybe spar a bit?
Sure. I can use the practice.
So he takes out a sword and you're not quite sure where he pulled it out of.
Oh God!
Like basically, like pull it out of his jacket, pretty much.
So is he by chance a magician? What else do you got in that jacket? Well, this and that and that.
Okay.
That jacket is where all your lost guns have gone.
Oh, so that's where my guns went.
Yeah. So you're just gonna spar a bit. So let's have you both roll for or I guess yeah. There's say both roll for melee, but there is melee parry as well. So yeah. Well, I mean, we'll have you both roll for melee, and then see.
Oh, oops. I meant to do +2. Well, didn't change that much. Although technically it is worse. I would have had 18, but you know.
Yeah, if you miss the plus, you could just add it manually.
Yeah.
I mean, Ilfar is like probably won't matter too much. It's only just like one difference at this point. So this is my story later. So I accidentally threw him out of the cargo hold. Is that the problem?
Okay. Oh, actually, wait. What is the difficulty for a?
I'm sure it's not as high as a lightsaber, so I'm good on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It doesn't actually have a difficulty for the sword. I think we had decided it was gonna be like 10, similar to like a spear. But yeah. But
That should be me being like, okay, can I throw my sword? First ever fight.
he hits
The first thing asked.
first, so if you want to try parrying it.
I'm a good mid-range at least. Yeah, they're both the same.
Oh. Don't forget, did you remove 1d because you already, did your melee?
Right.
Even better.
I mean, it's still not that bad.
It's not
2,
actually
3,
bad.
4.
Okay, yeah, so, he gets past your parry and, tags you. It kind of, touches you with like, the blunt end of the sword or whatever. Obviously, not actually, not actually injuring you.
Tag means impale now.
Stabs you right through the head.
Oh, that's great. Beautiful.
Okay. We'll go another round. what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Yes. Okay.
So I assume that I roll again.
Yep. Roll again.
Look at me staying in the same ranges.
Yeah, steady.
And then we're gonna need them. They're not coming.
It's gonna be a middle of the road kind of night.
You're actually getting like steadily
that's why.
worse, kind of.
Yeah, you just come over here. We're gonna simulate this fight IRL.
Oh hell yeah!
Tell me that IRL sword battle. Well, I've seen people do it. It looks pretty cool to do, though.
I'll bring my blue sword.
Well, I'll start doing backflips like actual Jedi. The whole,
All right, so you'll die
Cart-
before I get there. That's perfect.
cartwheel jumps and everything.
Okay. Do you want? Yeah, he hits first again. Do you want to try parrying it? 14.
Parry. Still breaks through. He probably has like some super high skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still breaks through and tags you 4 times, actually.
I feel tagged.
Doing great.
Confused me because I also think of something else. We're still going?
Do you want to still be going?
Do you want to keep trying?
Yeah, a third one for good measure.
Okay.
I'm staying in the middle at least.
I mean, it's like 18, 17, 16, 15 at this point. Like, for your actual hits, that's what you roll, basically.
Okay. Yeah, he goes it in first. Do you want to try parrying?
Actually, I'll go for the dodge this time. Or like, is that a thing?
Dodge is for
like
blaster,
avoiding it.
for avoiding blaster stuff.
Is that a thing? Like just avoiding?
Well, that's what melee parry is for. It's for like. I mean, it's more like 12.
Still hits me.
No.
He probably has a very.
You actually successfully parried.
Yay!
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
And you managed to take him.
I've achieved my life dreams. I can die now.
Well,
I'm sure that's fine at this point. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going for no particular reason, I think.
no, yeah, this is going to be the whole session. Just keep going.
Yeah, just a practice session.
Oh, that's good.
Not bad, not bad. I hear you have a lightsaber as well.
I do have one.
This is where the back to tank comes in.
How are you with that? I've never actually seen one of them used before.
I'm not very good with them. I'm still in practice.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure.
I think I practice with a regular sword and the lightsaber. Don't think we want a hole in that beautiful cargo door over there.
No, that would be bad.
Probably.
You use your lightsaber a lot, though, for opening doors.
Exactly why he doesn't want to be using it here. That's the one thing he knows how to do with it.
I mean, it's a universal key.
It also opens metal boxes.
Oh yeah, it's real good at that.
Yep.
Another one of my suggestions that was so dumb.
Yep. It's just a Swiss Army lightsaber for us. Does everything but attack.
It'll come. I mean, I've killed with it once, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Granted, it was with some extra help. But kill is a kill.
yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, at this point, Rupert goes over to the kitchen where the three of you are.
I'll just follow at this point. Done my training for the day.
Notice him walk in and just kind of like look up and just go back to my sandwich.
Looks like a good sandwich there.
Yep.
So, how was the mission to retrieve the artifact?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Went pretty well.
There were minimal casualties.
What's minimal casualties?
It's not really important.
Not that big of a number.
Not even really worth mentioning, really.
Nah,
I
we
mean,
probably shouldn't even brought
technically, we
it up.
don't even know that they died. We just left them dying, you know? For all we know,
Yeah.
someone saved them. So,
True.
I like your optimism. Let's go with that.
always optimistic.
Probably no one died.
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, you know, we are kind of in a war, so, you know, casualties do happen.
So, where exactly are we headed right now?
We are headed to a planet. The name of which is Folsom, but which you probably haven't heard of. What's relevant, though, is that it is the site of an ancient Jedi temple that hasn't been in use in at least 1,000 years. But that is where the artifact was. Well, we don't know that it was crafted there, but the artifact has a connection to the temple.
Could I do a knowledge check on the planet?
Sure. Make me a knowledge. Planetary systems.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you haven't heard of it.
All right. So, who's waiting on us there?
There's a team in place there that will be meeting. I'm not entirely certain who the team all includes, but I've been assured that they will be waiting for us there.
What are we going to do with
Yeah.
it?
I'm not aware of that myself.
So you're just kind of flying by the seat of your pants, aren't you?
I'm, doing what I was told to do.
By whom?
By by General Dodonna.
Who's that?
That is the general in charge of the base, the rebel base at Yavin 4.
Hmm.
So, if they're the general of the base on Yavin 4, why were you sent to our planet while our base was in an evacuation? Like, why wouldn't they just relay that information to the general?
I was already sent there earlier.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Theo goes back to his sandwich.
What kind of sandwich is it?
Pastrami on rye.
So,
Or whatever the Star Wars equivalent.
Space pastrami on space rye.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's a bit gamier.
I want to also be eating a sandwich, but I want it to be a Space California Club.
That's a good one,
With
too.
plenty of space avocado.
Yeah. Some space avocado, space bacon.
I think later I might make a space Philly cheesesteak.
Ooh, that sounds good.
So are y'all expecting any sort of problems during this, or?
Hopefully not. But I mean, I've learned over a long career that it's a good idea to always expect for things to go wrong.
Sorry, I was just thinking I go to eating my invisible sandwich that I don't have just to avoid the conversation now.
So how long do you expect our journey to take to get there? It's my way of saying, are we there yet?
Are we there yet? No, Papa Smurf.
I think I said last time that it was going to be a 4-day journey.
Okay. Sorry, I
Sounds
couldn't
right.
remember.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. So we are going to jump ahead a bit, unless there's anything else any of you want to be doing during the journey.
Any other sandwiches? Anyone want?
I was going to say, I'm going to go ahead and make that Philly cheesesteak sandwich because it sounds really good.
Space Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Pardon me, space Philly cheesesteak. Yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But I make enough for everyone, so we all can have space Philly cheesesteak sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
Besides that one guy, because we don't trust them.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Just make four.
Sorry, man. We ran out of stuff. Didn't have enough for you. We
There's
weren't
extra
expecting.
there. Oh, that's for R2.
Yeah.
Beep boop.
We weren't expecting a sixth person. I'm sorry. But no, I could imagine my person just questioning him just about his history because I like war stuff and history stuff. So
Questioning him about like his history and such.
yeah, and such.
Um,
Infinite on and such.
make me maybe just a general perception.
Okay.
$13. Yeah, like he talks a bit about his history or whatever. Like, I mean, like, kind of I mentioned like how old he was or whatever, but he looks to be like in his like late 50s, early 60s. Yeah. Wait. Oh wait. How old did I say his son was?
28.
28.
28.
He looks to be in his mid 50s.
That matches.
Yeah. He looks to be in his mid 50s or whatever. And yeah, he definitely talks about like that, you know, spent a lot of time fighting, like, you know, fighting like against the Empire now, and he talks a lot about like the fact that he's been fighting in wars since like for most of his adult life, which you do know goes back, like, the Empire has only been around for about 20 years or whatever. That was when the Republic became the Empire. And while he doesn't like specifically mention like the Clone Wars, you get kind of the sense that he fought in that in some capacity, even though, you know, he's clearly not a clone or a droid, or a Jedi. At least you don't think he's a Jedi. But, you know, yeah. So they talked a lot about that kind of stuff or whatever. And yeah. Do you have any like more specific questions or?
Not really.
Okay. Then, unless anyone else has anything, we can jump ahead to exiting hyperspace. So, as you exit hyperspace, he's on his ship and you're all on your ship or whatever. Because, yeah, ships are linked and doing the hyperspace journey together, but, you know, you want somebody in both, obviously, for the actual dropping out of hyperspace, just in case.
Which ship is the artifact on?
Mars.
Yeah, as far as I know, you haven't handed it over to him.
I'm not handing it
Okay.
over.
So he's had a
That's
death
what
grip on it the
I
entire
thought. I
time.
just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, I'm assuming, like, is Zoey keeping it with her, or
Yeah.
okay?
Touching it, just no.
Yeah.
Just like a
keeping
a
it away
backpack.
from Rupert and Jacen.
That's right. That is part of why I picked it up, wasn't it?
Make sure I don't go crazy or crazier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Pretty sure back to tanks can't cure that. So
You got enough problems as it is.
you drop out of
True.
hyperspace, and he sends you the coordinates for landing, and says that, you know, we'll, you know, have to, you know, separate the ships and land each on our own, because landing while linked would be a bit tricky.
That could be fun.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
Yeah, I mean, Zoe's been pretty good lately. I think she could do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would be tricky because also the way the ships are linked, it would involve landing on their sides.
Perfect. Do it.
Piece of
Yeah,
cake.
let's do that.
all right, let's do it.
Okay, guys, we need to disconnect. No, man, we got this. We got this.
Should we buckle up?
Yeah.
Well, I'll buckle up with the force.
All right.
So you separate the ships unless you're actually serious about
We'll separate the shifts.
Yeah. Then roll piloting for landing.
It's okay.
Yeah. So Rupert is bringing his ship in for a landing, and then Zoey goes and does a loop around his ship before going and landing, just ahead of him.
Show off.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
And basically the area you're landing in, it's at the foot of this kind of Jedi Temple is kind of like pyramid kind of it's kind of like a pyramid up to a certain point, but then it's flat, and that's kind of where the actual temple itself is or whatever. But there's also there's it's a pyramid, it's steps or whatever up to the area with the temple or whatever.
Okay.
So Rupert gets out of his ship. You all getting out of your ship?
Yeah.
Step out,
Sure.
fully geared up, ready to go.
Yeah. R2 comes out with you, look around, and this area that it's a very jungle air type area or whatever. It's a bit clear around the pyramid area. And though this is also a stone pyramid, not sand pyramid, just to clarify that. Yeah.
Okay.
You as you come out, you also hear a lot of buzzing, insects flying around and such.
So is it a very humid type?
Very
of area?
humid,
Warm,
yeah.
humid, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, warm. R2 kind of shifts his head around or whatever. His blaster rifle
Intercepting them all.
pops out and he shoots at a really large bug.
I love
So wait, where are we again? Planet name wise?
Oh, Planet Folsom.
Folsom.
Folsom?
Folsom. Like Folsom Prison.
There we go.
Yeah. As Rupert comes out, also he's talking on his comm, and as he comes out, as you come out, he's the team isn't responding.
Well then.
Could we contact the general now?
Do you want to go back on the ship and try?
Zoe's like, 1 sec, I'll be right back.
I'll just ask. I'll ask him.
Oh, sure. You can go contact her. They should be out of hyperspace by now.
Do we want to do that?
I say yes.
Yeah, I'd say see no problem doing that.
Okay. I'll go do that. We'll go do that.
Okay.
There's too many bugs out here anyway.
It's too humid.
I don't mind the humid, I just don't like insects.
So yeah, you go back into the ship, go to the comm, and contact General Spacewalker, and after a little bit, she answers. Yes. What's going on?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm just gonna mention that we finished the mission and just catch her up, basically.
Okay. And how detailed do you go about explaining like when Rupert showed up and you decided to go with not trust him and go with him? What exactly did you explain for that bit?
That we decided to go with them.
I think honesty is the best policy here.
Do you mention that you didn't trust him, or?
I'll mention that we didn't trust him.
Okay. Well, he's been nothing but an asset to the rebellion, although I understand you don't.
Nothing but an ass.
Asset.
I was expecting
Asset.
that. Nothing but an ass.
Stop. I was gonna stop right there.
Enough ass.
You're right not to trust him. That guy's an ass.
That's exactly where I thought it was going. All of a sudden, I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, okay, General." Tell me how you really feel.
General just sitting there, just sipping on some tea. Yeah, he's an ass. Don't trust him.
Wait, you went with that guy? Why?
Yeah.
He's been nothing but an asset to the rebellion. But I understand that you don't know him very well, and yeah.
We were just really hesitant to hand over such a key piece of technology to someone that just showed up out of the blue.
Yeah. Alone.
Have you made contact with the team on the planet yet?
No. So we just got here, and he said that they weren't answering.
That is worrying. Well, see if you can find out what happened to them, and yeah.
Okay.
Do we have any information on, like, were they supposed to meet us at the landing site, or was there a specific spot we were supposed to go to meet up with the group?
Well, they should be within the temple itself. There should be they should have like a camp set up in there. Maybe if we're lucky, they just like their comms are damaged or something, but as far as we're aware, the Empire doesn't know about this location. Ikar shouldn't know, otherwise he presumably would have gone there with the artifact himself previously and wouldn't just have it, sitting around in his mansion.
Yeah, speaking of that, what are we doing here?
That's complicated. I'm not sure how much I feel comfortable actually sharing with you about what's going to be going on. Quite frankly,
because we're the joke of the rebellion.
what do you mean?
Well, your buddy Rupert showed up and basically told us that that no one thinks we're any good. They just laugh at us behind our backs.
Pretty much that we're expendable.
Yeah.
That's interesting that he would say that. It is true that we do send you on a lot of that we have sent you on a lot of dangerous missions. Some of you more than others. Obviously, Brendan, you're pretty new to the rebellion. But you always seem to come back from the missions alive.
Well, more or less.
There was that one mission. I guess none of you four were actually on that one but some some of the other people you often work with, Mira and Kaljove, did have the one mission where there were heavy casualties, but you do, like I said, you do tend to get through the missions, generally at least somewhat successfully.
I'll take that as a backhanded compliment.
So if the other team isn't here, what should we do?
Other team isn't there, then you might just have to if you can't find them, or if you find them and something's happened to them and you can't, if they've been killed or something, you might just have to return, I guess, to our new base. I guess you probably, our group has temporarily set up shop at Yavin 4. There's already a rebel base there, so at the moment it's a bit crowded, but that's where we're currently set up shop. So that's where, either way, that's where you should be returning to after you're done on Folsom.
I think I'm good. Anyone else got anything?
Well, hopefully next time that we talk to you, we'll be with good news and no jokes.
I certainly hope so. General Spacewalker out.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Who are you, Han Solo?
No, I would never.
There are a lot of people in Star Wars that say I've got a bad feeling about this. It's just one
There
of
are
those.
a lot of people in everything.
Yeah. But it's become one of those very repeatable lines in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just works though, because nothing ever good happens.
All right, I'm gonna leave the ship.
Same.
I'll follow along.
Yeah. Rupert's up there. He's like, "Do you manage to contact the general?"
Yep. We had a nice conversation. She said that the team should be inside, and that if we can't find them, we should retreat.
Okay. Hopefully they're inside. Yeah. So yeah. So you all go up the stairs to the temple, towards the temple. As you get up to the top, so there's the temple that's there, and basically there's nice big doors at the front. They're big stone doors, which look like they'd be too heavy to open and close, like
No, I got this.
by hand.
I look over at Jacen. You got your lightsaber with you?
I mean, always.
But before you go try anything, as I was saying, the doors are already open. Or, well, one of them's closed. Like one is kind of open, like enough to,
Well, if one of them's closed, then why not?
to give.
Just cut a hole in it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like big doors or whatever, and like they're open, and you can just walk through. Because one
Nice
is open.
escape route, though. It's a nicer escape
We're
route.
so
If you just
getting
chop a
trapped.
hole right in it.
It's called thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So-
We'll look over at him and go, you first.
Yeah. Goes inside.
Ladies first.
And inside the temple, it is very dark.
Who said we were going in? He's just
Oh.
gonna walk in and then we'll leave.
We close the door on him.
We just close the door and run. Back to the ship. Let's go. Alright, no, we'll walk in. Kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, so inside it is very dark. Too dark to see. Wait 1 second.
Not used to this problem. I play elves.
I was just checking if Olsen in like the item list in here it had like some fancy name for a flashlight. Does not seem to even list one
Galactic
though.
flashlight.
Space flashlight.
Yeah. But yeah.
I was gonna say, like, you got a lightsaber. Just
I mean, that's dim and
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
So perfect.
you said fun wrong.
Rupert turns on a flashlight. Kind of like points it around or whatever, and like
Oh, my eyes, man.
at like the walls and such, and because like in here it's like a it's a like along the walls there's like a lot of tapestries and such. Shows there's one either side showing like the symbol of the Jedi, and then there's a lot that are like showing showing various like events. Like it has like stuff like some tapestries are showing like battles between Jedi and Sith. Some are showing like what looks to be like peace treaties or whatever being signed with like the Jedi kind of like not like overseeing, but like kind of like mediating. That's the word, and such. And a lot of stuff like that. And yeah, it's a very open area in here, but then like further back you can see where there's like hallways going to places or whatever, but like it's kind of like a big, so this first room you come into is kind of like an auditorium, kind of a nice big room, but you can see hallways branching off along the back and the sides and such, going to you don't know where. I would say there are 3 hallways from on the back and then 1 on either side. So 5 total.
Anyone
do
want
you
to
know
pick a
where we're going?
direction?
Do you know where we're supposed to be going?
I'm not sure where exactly they would have set up camp. Rupert's looking at the ground and such. I'm going to make a Search roll. Yes.
Should we also be making rolls, or is it just him?
You can be making rolls as well. Can either be making like search rolls, or actually no, this will just be search rolls. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, what do we get here? 16,
I did real well.
6, 12, 17. So, looking around, what Brendan, Jacen, and Rupert see by looking around, like, because there's like buildup of dust and such on the ground, but you can see where people have been going, and it's the middle hallway in the back that area that seems to have like the most foot traffic, the most like dust that's been unsettled or whatever, footprints and such.
Okay.
So yeah.
Just following.
So you all
And an eye out.
what?
I'm just following
Oh.
and keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Same.
So yeah. So you're going down that hallway. And down the hallway there's a lot of doors on the sides of the hallway, but like based on the dust around them and such, nobody's been in or out. Nobody's been in or out of any of the actual rooms down the hallway that you're seeing. Then so you keep going down until you get to the end of the hallway, and actually, as you're going down the hallway, you start noticing that there's light coming from the direction you're going, and come to where the hallway opens up into a room that has some like just lights that have been set up, like so this is the kind of like stuff that like a rebel team would have, and they would just like set up there like in a dark area or whatever. And there are sleeping bags on the ground, and there is on the back wall. There is a the back wall is mostly smooth, but there is an indent in it that's the same size and shape as the tablet.
Okay, but there's no one here.
But there's no one here.
And there's no sign of struggle or anything off?
Any blood on the wall?
Oh yeah, that too. I forgot to mention the blood.
No.
Anything off? Oh yeah, blood too. That's
No, you don't see any blood. You don't see any like signs of like blaster fire or anything. Nothing like immediately. If any of you want to like search around, do a search
I
for
will.
anything more.
Sure. I'm great
Why
at
not?
searching.
Oh, that was a decent one.
ooh, wow,
Um,
amazing.
I mean, just look at it. If you combine your two rolls, you have the same as mine.
Wow.
2 extra better than 1.
We have
Can me and Zoey just work together on this one? Can it be a team
9,
project?
10, 19,
No.
16.
Wouldn't work with you.
Wow.
So yeah, you're searching around for anything, and what you notice, let's see, 19 is the highest. Yeah, what? I guess Theo and Jacen notice is that that there are actually like in the sleeping bags are blasters, the type that are in use by rebels and such. So whatever happened to them, they left their blasters behind.
I'm gonna pick one up.
Okay, you pick it up.
Is it a blaster rifle or is it a pistol?
These are blaster pistols, and there's 5 sleeping bags, 5 blaster pistols, and one blaster rifle.
Dibs. So I turned to the group. I'm like, well, they left. It looks like they left all their weapons. Like they must have gone in a hurry.
And
I don't like those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also actually. I want to also search around to see if I can find, like a communication device lying anywhere.
okay, roll another search. 8.
Oof.
I'll just go ahead and try and help him.
You're very proud at having found a communication device, and then you realize it's your own.
You just dropped it on the way in. Didn't notice.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is mine.
Jacen, it's a 19. No, you don't find the any comm units here.
Okay, it's not here.
Okay.
I want everyone to make me a perception roll.
There we go. The action begin.
Hey.
Game 11.
Hey, Dan.
Yay.
You fuck
Aw.
out.
damn it.
You're not a part
Damn
of
it, Dan.
this.
Oh,
Of
wait, God.
course.
15,
You're
11,
out of
11, 11. Okay, yeah. Everyone hears, coming from back down the hallway you just came down, hear what sounds like a pop. Like something popping.
Like just once or
Just once.
repeatedly? Okay.
Just once.
Okay.
The hell was that?
What's his name doing?
Rupert Teleros?
Yeah.
He's gone.
No. As soon as like the pop sounded, like he started very intently, like he's listening or concentrating or something.
Maybe
Back-
we should sneak towards that.
I mean, it's the only direction we can go.
Yeah.
Did you bring the tablet with you, or did you leave it back on your ship?
I brought it.
Okay. So if everybody wants to, yeah, if you all want to sneak,
I want to sneak.
yeah.
I want to try to sneak.
Wow.
God damn.
Wow. Well, that's
That is
Dan's good roll for the day.
Yeah, there's my good roll. Don't expect anything else from me.
23, 13, 13, 15. All decent rolls.
And so comes Rupert with his 6. Somehow trips over a twig or something.
No. He rolled higher than any of you.
Oh.
Good for him.
You don't want to know how much
70.
higher.
I
Yeah.
do know. Oh, I want to know.
He got a 39 on his hide sneak.
Good
Jesus.
for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was he rolling with?
A decent amount of dice.
Guess you'll 12D or something.
Okay. Wait, did I? Oh yes, okay. So, as you are sneaking down the hallway, you hear a voice coming from up ahead. I can hear you. Jacen recognizes the voice.
Oh, great. It's Solus.
Yeah, it's Darth Solus. I can't.
Oh no.
I can't remember. Who
It was
else?
the Wookiee.
I can't remember who else, if anybody else recognizes his voice. Does Zoe?
Theo knows about Dark Solus, but I don't think he's ever
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever had
Doesn't.
contact with him.
Or, sorry, Brendan definitely doesn't.
Brendan doesn't know.
Yeah. Brendan has never even heard of the guy, so Brendan's just like, who's that? Who's that guy?
So I would like to introduce you to my enemy. Solus, Brendan, Solus.
Nice to meet you.
Shake each other's hand.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Heard so much about you. Just so much. Only good things. Only good things.
Yeah. And as you're as you hear this, you can also see some red light as someone with a red lightsaber is coming down the hallway towards you.
Another guy. Ooh.
No, like Darth Solus is coming.
Oh.
He's the one with the red lightsaber.
Yeah, I thought it was a second friend.
We're all gonna die.
And then so what are you all doing?
I kind of want to run away.
Yeah.
Me too.
Same.
Yeah, I do say we run away. No, my experience doubt that will help, but we can run away.
Where are you running away to?
Oh, wait.
The
I didn't
opposite
think
think
go
direction.
anywhere.
Yeah, I just was like, that's what I want to do.
Because he's coming from, like, you know,
The only way.
the only
out.
way out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might quickly make a hole in the wall.
I'm gonna look over at Rupert and just kind of be like, "Well, you're the battle expert here. What should we do?"
Rupert's already gone.
Because this is not going to end well.
Plot twist: Rupert is Solus.
I mean, you're seeing.
Could you imagine?
You are seeing them both here at the same time, but
That's a cool Jedi trick.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that could be something that could be done with the Force, but no.
Projection or something.
Rupert's like,
Solus, good buddy. I did it. I brought these people for.
I have an idea, but I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Putting the tablet in the wall.
Mm.
Does anyone have a better idea?
Hmm.
Does anyone else have another idea?
At this point, I think it's either we do that or we try and fight Solus and die, and he gets the tablet anyway.
Are we really gonna put the tablet in the wall? Is that what we're doing?
I mean,
I
how's
don't-
how's that gonna help us putting the tablet in?
Who knows?
Stranger things have happened.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
like, Jacen, you told me your skills with the lightsaber are not great. Like,
not great. I fought him before. Didn't end very well. Technically I didn't fight him, I guess. There was that whole cave thing.
the cave
Okay.
thing. Oh,
No.
we
Re-cleansing myself, that stuff.
yeah, we need to make a decision what we're doing.
Let's do it.
all right.
Yeah. I'm in.
Let go.
Who's putting it in the wall?
Okay, so yeah, so you all, like, rush back to there, and yeah, while Darth Solus is continuing, just walk towards you casually.
Good for
Not a
him.
care in
There's
the
not a door
world.
we can shut, right?
Just out for a stroll.
There's
Is there
not
a door we can
music.
shut?
no, there's not a door you can shut.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
I mean, could I use the force to collapse something on top of him, to slow him down or something?
You could
Let's
certainly
not even try
try.
this. No. Alright, who's putting the tablet in the wall? Does it matter who does it?
I mean, you have it, don't you?
I do have it.
I mean, I could have need be.
Okay, Brandon, you need to go be our tank. Go distract him.
I'll put the tablet in the wall.
Okay. You put the tablet on the wall, and, like, as soon as you, like, kind of put it near, it kind of, like, almost like a magnet kind of just, like, attaches to the wall, and it starts glowing, but nothing else happens.
Jacen, would you like to touch it?
For your last suggestion, sure, I should listen to that. I mean, do I react to it at all? I mean, not sure there's like any force stuff coming out from it.
Roll me a sense.
Well, that's gonna go great.
Good luck, I believe in you.
It's my 3s.
Perfect!
6.
Best roll you could get.
You can definitely sense that it's radiating power.
I thought you were going to say light. You can see it's glowing.
You can sense that it's radiating power, but something also feels off about the power that it's radiating. Not like it's the dark side. Not off in that way. Just it's off in It's almost like when you're under anesthesia and, like, you can't feel stuff, but, like, you feel like you should be able to feel it. It's almost like that. Like, there's something that you feel like you should be able to feel, but you're not.
We are all gonna get cancer.
Yep.
Space cancer.
Space cancer.
Space cancer.
Do I listen
I-
to that suggestion?
I'm gonna like go to reach out to it to touch it.
Okay. You're going to reach out and touch it. Then I want you to make me a. What is your highest skill?
Dexterity.
No, skill.
4D.
Skill.
Oh, it's tied between blaster and dodge. 5D.
Okay. Make me a blaster roll.
Okay.
He shoots the tablet.
18. So, out of the tablet, what looks to be a blaster bolt comes out and goes and hits Darth Solus, who doesn't really seem particularly affected by it, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
What was that?
I
don't
went
know.
to touch it and it looked like a blaster shot out of it.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll go for it. My turn. Let's see what happens.
Okay. What is your highest force skill?
Control and alter, both still 3D.
Control and alter. Let's see here.
2D and 4D, everything.
Control and alter. Ooh.
Oh.
Can he use a force point?
Down. We're just all gonna touch the thing at the same time and shoot some giant ass laser.
Well, that's an interesting ability there.
Okay, here comes force teleport.
No. I just noticed in here there was an ability called Transfer Force, which you use to transfer a portion of your own life force into someone else.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that might Goku. Have some of my energy.
Kamehameha.
Do you currently have a dark side point?
I do not.
Okay.
Only had one in my life.
I
I am down to
Right.
get one.
just remember last session you were like thinking about getting one again. I was like,
Yeah.
that didn't happen though, did? But yeah. Okay.
No, we did not eat the guards into the elevator shaft.
All right, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
We should have. We
came
really
so
should.
close to doing that though.
We did.
I was so. I was joking, but then I wasn't.
Joking until it became serious.
I was joking until you guys
Well,
were
I
down
mean-
for it.
all jokes have some basis in fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but sure.
Yeah.
In this instance.
Okay, I want you to just make me an alter roll.
Good luck.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
10.
Could have been better.
So as you do that, you all of a sudden feel like it's kind of like how you feel when you're trying to use telekinesis, but it's mute. It's muted, kind of like trying to feel something through anesthesia or whatever. And what you were saying earlier about trying to drop something in Darth Solus's path or whatever, yeah, a portion of the hallway in front of him, between you and him, like caves in.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll slow him down slightly.
Anything else even still happening, or?
Yeah, so that's what happened. It caved in or whatever. You can if you listen, you can hear like him starting to cut through the debris with his lightsaber, but it's pretty thick debris wall you've created, so it's bought you some time.
Well, more time than we had before.
Okay.
Who wants to touch the weird glowing tablet next?
I mean, I
I'll
can.
touch it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Well, what's your highest skill?
Piloting?
See, I'm curious of mine too, because my highest skill is bureaucracy.
You
You talk him into
away.
just letting us go.
Yeah.
So we touch the giant ships crashes in our
So Zoe touches it. Roll me a piloting.
Perfect.
The building starts going up. By the way.
27.
That might be my best piloting check. It's up there.
Yeah. Yeah, the room kind of starts to shake a bit and then takes off.
Okay.
Guys, we're gonna do ship.
That's amazing.
And it flies up into the out of the temple, and then flies and lands next to where you parked the ships.
How convenient.
All right. Let's go.
Should we try to pull the tablet off the wall?
I don't think that'll work.
I try to pull the tablet off the wall.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Nothing happens when you try to pull it off. It just stays stuck there.
All right.
Oh, no.
Use a lightsaber and cut around it.
What happens if I try to pull it out specifically? I mean, I'm gonna try it then, of course, because
Roll me an alter.
I pulled the planet apart.
Damn.
Not bad.
Yeah.
You're not able to pull it out. Even though, like, you're using the Force to try to assist you in pulling it out, you're not able to.
Well, do we want to leave it behind?
I don't
I mean, do
love
we have an
that
option?
idea, but yeah, do we have a choice?
Can you cut the wall so we take like the whole thing?
And Eric's right. I could certainly try. So sure, I'll try.
Okay.
I just don't want to leave this to fall into the wrong hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You try, and your lightsaber just, like, touches the wall and doesn't. Oh, actually, yeah, as soon as your lightsaber touches the wall, it cuts out.
Oh.
Hmm.
Have we tried asking it nicely?
Um,
At this point, Rupert's like, we could try explosives.
Oh,
I got a thermal detonator.
That always turns out well for us. So let's
Well-
I'm fine trying it out.
let's blow it up.
Yeah,
hmm.
let's do it.
I wouldn't say we should use a thermal detonator. Maybe like just plant some charges and then blow it up once we're safely outside. Instead of-
Alternatively,
Jason's
what would happen if R2 touched?
Jason's already like thrown the detonator and is like turned around. Like,
beep boop. Or R2 goes over and like reaches out and touches it,
Disabled.
and nothing happens.
it shocks him.
No.
Nothing happens when R2 touches it.
No, Caljo just feels a shock wherever he is.
All right, well, let's try that, I guess.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we blow it up and it
Nobody gets it.
still doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Sounds good.
I have some explosives on my ship. I'll just quickly go grab them. So Rupert goes and then comes back a lot quicker than you would think, without any additional stuff with him. Problem. My ship is fully powered down, so like the door won't open.
Mhm.
Could we power it? Or
You're like I quickly checked your ship and it's the same. There's no power.
Okay.
That's not ideal.
No.
Dan, touch it.
Yeah, you're the only one who hasn't touched it.
Just touch it.
Can I touch it?
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from touching it.
I can see me not even doing it on purpose. He's just like, guys, what are we gonna do? Just rest my hand on it.
If you're just resting your hand on it without like any intent, nothing happens.
Well, I have full intent then.
Okay, yeah. Because also like when Theo tried. Was it Theo?
Oh yeah.
Try pulling it off or
Terminal,
whatever, and nothing happened there or whatever. But yeah. So you're touching it?
Sure.
Okay. Your highest was knowledge bureaucracy.
Yep.
Okay, roll that.
Convince it to get off the wall.
Yeah. It gets sick of just hearing my bureaucracy knowledge and just leaves.
ship flies off.
23.
Nice. Roll.
So you're suddenly imbued with knowledge that you're pretty sure if you wanted to, you could like infiltrate and successfully pose as a senator for like a month before anyone would figure it out.
Nice.
Not really not really useful here and now, but
That's amazing.
I remember that for later.
what? Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna remember that.
Rupert, would you like to touch the tablet?
Rupert goes and touches the tablet. Or no, he goes and puts his hand near it, and he's like, hopefully this doesn't end badly. He touches it.
No, fuck.
And it
Becomes
ends
Jade.
badly.
Becomes a Sith on the spot.
And he disappears.
Oh,
Later.
What? That's what we wanted to do.
I mean, good for him.
that goddamn high sneak.
Beep boop bop.
Exactly.
What he said.
Well, we got rid of him, so mission accomplished.
I mean, should we?
Theo's gonna run out real quick and check the ship to see if it's still without power.
It is still without power.
Okay. And then come back in. Nothing else has changed.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can
Should we try
R2
Mhm.
can R2 jumpstart it?
Beep bop. R2 follows you out to the ship and starts fiddling around. Beep boop. Let's actually make a 2, 3, 5,
Rolls a casual 60.
7 for starship repair. 10, 20, 30. Doesn't get the power up, but manages to release the magnetic lock on the door, so it can actually be
That's a
opened
start.
up. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have like explosives on our ship?
No.
Who was? I was gonna say anyone who's keeping track of the inventory.
Does Jacen still have a thermal detonator?
I still have the one thermal detonator.
Okay. So you have that explosive with you, but otherwise.
God, that just sounds like a mistake.
This whole thing is a fucking mistake.
I say we blow it up and get the F out of Dodge.
Sounds good.
We can try.
Well, there only needs to be one person that has to throw it, so
I'm
who has
gonna
the best
ask.
grenade skill.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I'm gonna ask R2 if he can get the ship systems back online now that the door's open.
Beep boop bop beep bop.
I'm gonna assume that means probably not. It's kind of what it sounded like. Wait, did Dan hear R2?
I can always do a language check.
Or Brendan, sorry.
Brendan. Okay, I'll do a language check.
Okay.
Ah.
20. You can mark down actually on your sheet that at this point you understand R2 units.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so you understand R2's saying, I really have no idea because I don't know what the problem is.
I asked if he could possibly do a diagnostic on it to see.
Beep boop bop. I can try to track down the problem.
Okay, I say, try that out, buddy. You can do it.
Beep boop. That was just thank you. So then R2...
I wonder if we destroy this tablet. Like, I wonder if it's creating some sort of field that is just like killing all the power to the ship.
Basically like an EMP.
Yeah.
That's possible.
So are we trying to blow it up?
I was gonna say I'm back to wanting to blow it up now.
Let's try to blow it up.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll work.
So what's everyone's grenade?
Non-existent.
I have 4D.
3D.
3D plus 2.
3D.
All right. Well, we
We
have our
got a
guinea pig. I
winner.
mean, we have our winner.
Time for that force point usage.
Actually,
So-
not a bad idea.
That's what happened last time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna want to use my force point for that. Actually.
Okay.
I'll throw my grenade to Theo.
How close are you getting to the wall? Because
So let me just make sure I have a good idea of what the room looks like in its present state. So I'm assuming that like the whole chamber room that we were in is intact,
yes,
right? Roof, walls, but there's like an area that we can like walk out of.
Yeah, there's the door that was like, or the doorway, I guess, because there's no actual door, but doorway that like led into the hallway. That's still just open. So like when you were when you were flying, like that was just open.
Right.
But yeah.
How big is the room?
I'd say about 20 meters by 20 meters.
Okay. I'm gonna get to within 3 meters of the wall.
Within 3 meters.
Can I place the thermal detonator? Or does it like explode? There's no timer on it, is there?
There's no timer, no. You can place it, but then you're gonna be like right next to it when it goes off.
Yeah.
I mean, could it like just like put it down and shoot
Okay,
it to
let's
explode it?
say 10 meters.
No, thermal detonators are made so that shooting them won't set them off, because otherwise you have a thermal detonator on you. Somebody shoots you, hits the thermal detonator. That's not something you want to have happen. Okay, so 10 meters. Okay.
10 meters, yeah.
Okay.
And like as soon as it's thrown, like Theo's turning and like bolting out the door to try to get out of the blast radius.
Just so you know, long range on thermal detonator is 8 to 12 meters.
Oh.
So I'm just saying you might want to be at 12 if you're going to be at 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go 12 then.
Yeah. Okay. So
I can run 8 meters before it explodes.
I don't think so, no. Okay. So you're throwing it, then when you're 12 meters away. Okay, so then roll your grenade, and you said you were using your force point, so double that. So that's 8d then, right? Because you're 4d?
Doubles it? Okay. Yeah, 4d.
So yeah, so then you roll 8d.
Does my protective vest have any bearing on the damage from the thermal detonator? Or would it protect me from an explosion?
Okay, what was it you're wearing? Protective.
Just a protective vest.
So that's a +1 to your armor code. So that's like +1 to your strength.
Okay.
Yeah. If you get hit, so yeah.
All right, rolling.
Okay, 20.
Oh wow, that was terrible.
But you just barely successfully throw it exactly where you wanted to.
Yay.
Okay. And you started running.
Barely successful.
You started running immediately after you threw it. So I will say you're now within long range for as far as it hitting you.
Okay.
Because if you just stood still, you'd be in medium range. But
right.
Okay, then. Oh, that's actually just that. So then roll your strength.
You said I had +1?
Yeah.
Would it be double?
Plus 1d.
Oh, actually, yeah, because that's... Does the force point double your strength? I'm going to say yes. So it wouldn't double the protective vest. So what is your strength?
3d plus 2.
Okay, so that would become 6d plus 4, so that's 6d plus 5.
Okay.
Would be your strength. $25. Yeah, you're... Wait. Wait a second. I'm doing this wrong. You're not even... You didn't actually even need to do that, did you? I think I'm getting confused here on... Because that would be if it actually hit you for damage, but no. I have to actually figure out if it hit you first.
Right.
Okay. Roll 4d for the grenade. Okay. Okay, so no, it doesn't actually even... You managed to avoid the explosion entirely, so...
Sweet.
Yeah, so you are good. The wall, however, is intact as well. Not even a scratch.
Tablet's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we gave it our best shot.
Well, we still got to try and get our ship to start working, though, too. I guess I should go check up on R2.
Okay. Yeah, so you go into the ship. R2's like, going back and forth between different systems and is like, I can't figure out... Nothing's broken. There is just no power going to anywhere.
All right. Is it like something stopping it?
I don't know. It's just... There's no power going to anything.
All right. Well, I guess I leave the ship and tell the rest
Yeah.
of the people.
As you're leaving the ship, do you glance up at the temple?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see Darth Solus exiting the temple, and slowly walking towards
We're
you.
definitely
I
gonna
can take
die.
my time.
I tell them that, yeah, he's coming.
We should have saved the thermal detonator for him.
I wouldn't have had.
Yeah.
He'd just be like, stops at me, or just like throws or like pushes it back.
Any plans besides running or shooting?
I was just gonna say, like, should we start running
I mean, where can we run though?
through the jungle?
Yeah, running is probably the better option.
I don't.
She doesn't
I mean,
like
considering
bugs.
the fact he can root you on spots, so.
Is this planet otherwise like uninhabited,
Um,
or would we know that?
You didn't see any like signs of civilization on the planet,
Okay.
and the only life you've seen here is plant life and bugs of varying sizes. Some of them quite large.
That's not ideal. Well, I'm at a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only idea I had was to try and talk to the bugs to attack, but that's a stupid idea.
Roll for bureaucracy.
Just call everything bugs, bees, whatever.
I'll be the Aquaman of insects.
What's Jason's sense?
No comment.
Sense
Only-
skill, not common sense.
They're both pretty low, so. But no, it's a 2.
2D, okay.
I've been wanting to upgrade, but you know.
Roll me a sense.
Okay, here comes that the perfect 12.
Yep.
Do it.
Nailed it.
So close.
Yeah.
3.
Perfect roll. You said 12. It's a 1 and a 2.
Okay, can I remove that like that plus and like that'll be my number?
No, that's not how it works.
I tried.
Okay. So are you all just? Did we lose someone? Oh, there we go.
No, I'm sorry. I'm still here. I was just petting my dog.
Okay.
Perfect sneak roll.
She was looking at me.
Oh yeah. So are y'all gonna do anything, or are you just gonna stand around?
We're gonna prepare the coffee and tea and snacks for our souls so we can have some food with him.
We're just waiting for death at this point.
Okay.
Nice.
Something's gonna happen though.
Yeah, frig.
I mean, should we start firing at him to maybe slow him down?
Good luck. You do that.
How far away is he? Like 100 meters?
Probably like about 100 meters right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We could maybe hit him at that distance.
Let me pull up my sniper
Not
real
that
quick. Shoot in
it,
the
not that
face.
it would do anything.
100 meters with like blaster rifles. Yeah, that's medium range.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So do you want to start shooting at him?
I'm gonna shoot at him. Screw it.
Okay. Roll for blaster. Medium range. Yeah. Okay. So, you hit him, and he just shrugs it off.
Catches the
Well-
ball midair. Huh.
Well, I did my part.
I'm gonna just touch the tablet again.
Smart.
What
Mhm.
if we all just touch together?
Ooh.
Ooh,
I like
can we all
that.
touch it together?
Let's do that.
Was Zoe touching it first, though, before they all thought to touch it all together?
I mean, I did say it,
Okay,
so
yeah.
yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah.
Probably.
Then, roll me a piloting.
Let's
Would it
go
matter if I
36.
was like focused on trying to get it off the wall?
Folks trying to get it. You would still be rolling me a piloting. If you're trying to touch it with the intent of something happening.
Okay.
Did we have R2 touch it?
Or,
Yeah.
We did have R2 touch it.
Okay, I
Could you
couldn't
like,
remember.
with the intent to like do something specific?
21.
Because maybe you could just like make the thing take off again and fly somewhere else.
Fly right on top of him. Just crush him.
Yeah, crush on top of him.
Splat.
I still don't think that would kill him.
Yeah.
Just
Just
get
be
him
like,
closer.
So,
Is there nothing I can think of? Escape with it somehow?
is everyone in the room right now?
I assume so.
Except for R2
Yeah.
is still on the ship. But everyone else? Okay. Yeah,
So R2, we're leaving you.
the room
Sorry,
takes off again and goes back to its location in the temple.
It's gonna annoy him. He's just gonna keep touching the tablet.
Yeah, okay, let's wait till he gets close again.
Yeah, so it's just got closer. Like, God, I have to walk back again. Just gives up. It's just like, I'm done.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Okay,
How we're gonna
so
win.
do we see anything new here? Like, is Rupert maybe here? Maybe he could teleport here.
No.
I mean, if he did, we would have crushed him. So
Yeah, so hopefully we didn't land on him.
Little puddle of blood coming out of some rocks.
Okay. Would anyone else like to touch the tablet again?
Let's all touch it together.
Okay.
Okay,
Down.
so we all touch it together.
Okay. What is... Okay. What was, like, the score of everyone's highest skill?
5D.
6.
6.
3.
Okay. That's right, 'cause that's... You're just going with 4 skill. Although, like, 3 is your highest, but... Because with you, it's specifically the 4 skill. Okay.
I mean, I have a 5D in search. I'm not sure what that's gonna do.
Maybe you could find us a way out of this situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you each thinking about as you're touching it? What are you wanting to have happen?
To get rid of Solus.
Okay.
I was
just get
gonna
away from him?
say to get rid of Solus, but more so that just like the ship is functional and we can actually get away.
Okay.
Those were my 2 ideas.
Okay. And Brandon?
I was thinking getting away or getting the tablet.
Okay.
Not about being a senator.
I mean, I already got that. I already got that in my pocket. That's in my back pocket already.
Okay.
Well, at least we got a backup plan. Like, if it gets close again, quick, flies away from here.
Just play one big game of keep away.
Okay. That's what... Okay. So what happens is the 4 of you are all teleported back to your ship, which is now working.
It's still landed on the planet.
Still on the planet, but you're in your ship and power's going.
Okay.
Can we see Solus?
You look outside, and based on where he was when you went back inside and the slow pace that he tends to walk at, he should still be within sight, but he isn't.
Do we want to just get out of here?
Let's go.
He's gonna be in the ship, isn't he?
Probably.
I mean, I guess we should just leave.
Yep.
Sure.
100%.
R2 is here, right?
R2 is on the ship, yeah.
Good for him.
Mhm.
Is he confused because he was not in the room?
Yeah, R2's like looking at the 4 of you like beep boop, which is like, what? Huh?
Cool. I'm gonna fly us out of here.
Rupert's on his own.
Okay.
So Roop.
Roll.
Can we call the general while I'm flying us out?
Sure.
Yeah,
For the
let's.
record?
Roll
Great.
for piloting, and yeah.
24.
And you contact the
I'm proud
general,
of you.
who like responds, "Yes." Any luck in finding the team?
Not really.
We found someone else.
I found their guns.
We
Rupert's
found the
gone.
camp.
That's pretty much all that was
How it goes.
left. Yeah.
Okay, so you found the camp. They weren't there. Jacen? Did you just say Rupert's gone?
Yes.
Oh,
We put the tablet in the wall and we touched it, and now he's gone. And also Solus is here, and we're leaving.
Darth. Yes, if Darth Solus is the tablet still in the wall?
Yes.
Probably. We kind of teleported away from it.
Okay. And you said Rupert's gone. What happened to him?
He touched the tablet and
And-
he disappeared.
Okay. This is this is a lot to take in, but okay.
You're telling us.
Yeah, leaving seems like the best course of action.
Also, Darth Solus might have disappeared as well.
We're not sure. We didn't
not
see him when we took off. He wasn't where we anticipated that he was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. And this was after you touched the tablet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, come to Yavin 4 and we'll we'll see what we can, if we can figure out anything about what may have happened there. But yeah, just return and or well, not exactly return because you haven't been to Yavin 4 yet. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you need to report now, or?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
The tablet is resistant to explosives.
That is.
And lightsabers.
Just in case you were wondering.
Good to know. Yeah, I'll hopefully see you soon. May the force be with you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Bye.
so communication cuts out, and yeah.
Right. Do I know where the planet is?
Yeah, I'll go for actually 1 second here. Oh, I'm surprised that that's. Oh no, wait. Oh, weird. In the because Yavin is one of the things I was like, oh, that's going to be listed in the astrogation thing in the actual book, but like there's 2 columns. Or because like and then it's like where like these 2 things intersect. Yavin is listed on one of them, but not the other one, which is weird. Because all the others
Strange.
It's Tatooine, Endor, Dantooine, Dagobah, Corellia, Bespin. Well, then Alderaan is listed on just the other one. Interesting. But yeah, so where you are, let's see, Yavin.
I have to use the washroom real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay. Standard journey from here to Yavin 4. I think that would be that'd be a 13-day journey. Oh, we lost 2 people.
No, I'm still
Oh.
here. I was just petting my dogs again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Standard journey from here to Yavin 4 would be 13 days.
Okay. Okay.
You probably have the best astrogation, and
Yeah.
unless somebody else has upgraded
Nope.
and I've forgotten.
Nah.
Okay.
Wait till Cherry gets back if you want.
I'm just thinking. So
Yeah.
the standard is 15, right? Like the
I
standard
said-
difficulty.
Oh yeah, standard difficulty is 15, yeah, for a 13-day journey.
I mean, I can probably get 15. I think we want to get there quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should I just roll it or should I wait?
Up to you.
I mean, you could at least roll and just like go on when Cherry comes back.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he's back.
Well,
There he is.
okay.
So yeah, we were just talking about the journey being its standard journey will be 13 days in hyperspace.
Oof.
That's with a difficulty of 15 for astrogation.
Okie dokie.
So I'm gonna just do it. I don't think I need to make it easier.
It'll be
I
fine.
could also make it harder to be quicker, but I don't think that's worth it.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Type properly. Jesus. Oh, I should have made it easy. We should have made it hard. Wow.
23. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. You managed to figure out the astrogation data and enter hyperspace for your 13-day journey. Is there anything you want to do during those 13 days in hyperspace?
Make a space grilled cheese sandwich.
Nice, nice.
A nice comfort grilled cheese sandwich.
Make a space taco.
I'm gonna make some space tomato soup to go with the space grilled cheese sandwiches.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacen?
I'm not doing anything. Nothing
Wow.
special at least.
Not doing anything. Weird. Normally, that's when you're in a back to tank that you're not doing anything.
I mean, actually, I'll do my my usual. I'll lean against the wall. I haven't done it in a while.
Okay. Roll for lean.
Okay, get up.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, after all, I'm a master level on that, of course.
Uh-huh.
My actual highest skill.
So, after 13 days, come out of hyperspace at Yavin 4. So you're at Yavin 4.
I assume we know where we're going? Probably. Do we?
You contact the base and they give you landing coordinates, which I didn't even think about this, but this is actually, I guess, another jungle planet
Perfect.
with a ancient temple being used as a rebel base. Because for anyone,
I'm
I
getting
don't.
Oh.
flashbacks.
Great, we love those.
See, this is a coincidence though, because Yavin 4 is actually from the movies. I wasn't even thinking about that when I did that.
Okay.
But yeah, because Yavin 4 is where the rebel base was in episode 4,
Yeah.
and is that also where they were based out of in Rogue One? No, maybe. It's been a while since I've seen Rogue One. It's actually been longer since I've seen episode 4, but you know, I've seen it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll land where they told me.
Roll me a piloting. 19. Yeah, you come in and there's basically like a hangar that they've set up in one section of the temple or whatever, and you go in and land in the designated parking spot. Okay. So, you are now at the rebel base on Yavin 4.
Perfect.
Yay.
When you came in, you were given like told where to land. You're also told where General Spacewalker currently has her office set up. Actually, I guess her. Actually, no. There's another actual ship in this hangar area that she's actually using as kind of her. Well, it's a ship that's kind of her command ship or whatever, and so she has her office in there and such. So
Okay.
you were told to go see her. So yeah. So you go see her, and you're led into her office, and Van Holden is there as well.
Oh, perfect. I love him. I'm
um,
gonna wave at him.
and yeah, he kind of like nervously smiles as you wave at him, and then he sees Theo and just like has a bit of
Theo just kind of gives him a head nod.
and General Spacewalker is like, welcome back. Been talking with Van Holden about what we can figure out about the whole situation. We've had some time since to try and glean further information. So the tablet, as we had previously learned, was supposedly to see into alternate paths things could have taken, like alternate things, which doesn't quite square up with
Yeah.
what you've been explaining, which we believe that while that's what the tablet does on its own, in this case it was acting as a conduit for the wall, or possibly something inside the wall, which was acting on, we believe, your subconscious and conscious wants and desires.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Um,
You really want to be a senator.
I only dream.
or maybe just wants to impersonate a senator.
True, true.
Um, you said Darth Solus may have disappeared
Hmm.
when you touched. Who was it that touched the tablet when that happened?
All of us.
Okay. And what were you all thinking about?
I wanted him gone and
Yeah.
wanted our ships back on.
Were you all thinking pretty much the same thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Get rid of him and getting out of your ship working. Basically all the same.
Yeah. The only question
I
then.
like that none of us thought of Rupert. None of us were like, we want Rupert to be back. Nah.
Nah, screw him.
He's a
What an
fighter. He'll
ass.
be fine.
The only question is where exactly he was sent to. You wanted him gone, but that's a very. None of you were thinking of a specific location, just gone.
Should have thought of just the middle space.
Hmm.
Just vacuum space.
Well,
yeah, we were a little panicked,
no,
you know?
I understand. Yeah. After you left, we did actually send another team that is perhaps better equipped to deal with issues involving the Force to investigate further. Yes. And had you told the general earlier that you told her that Rupert disappeared? Did you tell her that Rupert disappeared when he touched the tablet, or did you just say he disappeared?
Yes.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
did.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully they can figure out what happened to our team that was there and what happened to Rupert and even where exactly Darth Solus was sent as. I mean, if he's still going to be a threat, that would be, definitely useful to know he's still out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, though, you all can take some time to relax. We don't have another mission for you lined up at the moment. But I mean, I'm sure something will come up before too long, as stuff always comes up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any Force people around that I can train with?
Wow.
I believe you are the most Force-sensitive person on the base here.
Oh shit.
Time to go teach.
Sure. I'm gonna teach the Force to everyone in the base.
It's a bit early on the timeline for Jedi to be trained here. in some of the books, at one point Luke Skywalker set up a Jedi Academy in this very building, but that's in the future.
Plot twist was actually me.
Pretty sure you're not Luke Skywalker.
How do you know?
Well, the fact that Luke Skywalker is at this point still living on Tatooine, having never ventured off into space, and
I'm a future friend.
yeah. But yeah. This is where we are going to call this session as well. It's a bit earlier, but
Yeah.
yeah,
We live in at least. Be good.
yeah. I had to kind of. It took. It was only kind of earlier today where I really came up with what today's session was going to be, because after well, I wasn't expecting you not to hand over the tablet to Rupert last week.
It was shady.
See, that's the thing. I expected all of you to be at least somewhat distrustful of him. I underestimated how distrustful. Clearly.
I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you throw shade at us.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been so fucking rude.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, next week's session will be at 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. As I am luckily not working. At one point, so on Thursday, Thursday is when my schedule for the next week goes up, my work schedule. Thursday morning when I checked, I was scheduled for next week Saturday, 12 o'clock noon to 8:30 p.m. and I'm just like, oh no. But then in the evening I checked again, and then my schedule was completely different, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I'm just like, if I do that, that would be I'd have to be doing this Star Wars stream at 10 p.m. And then if I want to be doing Animal Crossing afterwards, that'll be 1 a.m.
Jeez.
Easy. I'll make sure I'll sleep.
Yeah. So I believe, Kilo, you'd already said you wouldn't be here for next week, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Portland.
Okay.
Pepe hands.
I have talked to Danietta. She might be in for next week.
Okay.
I'm gonna push her a little bit.
And then I'm assuming you are as well, Cherry.
Yeah. So for what we talked about, I think I am gonna send Theo away, to do some training, and so I'll be back with a different character next week.
Yeah, we'll talk a bit about how we're going to introduce the other character, I think, because you want the other character to not be in the Rebel Alliance yet, I'm assuming?
Not per se. I think best to start out as kind of just a neutral character, and
so somebody that will be met up with in the session.
I think so. Yeah.
So
I think that's probably best for his character.
Dan, will you be here next week?
I'll be here.
Okay, and Ratkanos?
Yeah. You already have my answer.
Yes. I mean, you haven't always been here, but
You abandoned me that one time.
And he never lived it down.
Okay. I'm not coming next week. I'm going to Portland.
Bitch, please.
Okay.
If only.
Yeah. Well, stream isn't quite over because I am still going to be doing some Animal Crossing. I've actually missed the last 2 days of Animal Crossing, and I missed Monday as well because I was sick Monday, and then the last 2 days I was just exhausted because of work.
You have to miss days in Animal Crossing, you monster.
Yeah. Well, look,
Who else is going to get rid of the weeds?
work has just been messed up recently because it'll be 1 week I have the early morning shifts, which have been 4 a.m. But then the next week it'll be a normal morning afternoon shift, and it keeps alternating for the past month or so, and that just really screws with me because it's if it was staying with one or the other, it'll be fine. But the fact that it keeps going back and forth, so then this week it's been where I have I'm working 9 to well, yesterday was like 9 to 5:30. Today was 9 to 4:30 or whatever. Whereas, yeah, next week I'm back to the early morning shifts, which are now even earlier. Now it's 3 a.m. instead of 4 a.m., so that's going to be...
Oof.
I'm not quite sure what my plan is for sleeping, because, like, I have to get up, like... I have to wake up about 2 hours before I start work, so that means waking up at 1 a.m. So I'm not sure what time I'm gonna have to go to bed, because, like, what I've been doing for when I wake up at 2 a.m. for the 4 a.m. shifts is going to bed at, like... Well, trying to go to bed at 8 p.m. and actually going to bed at, like, 10 p.m., which gives, like, 4 hours of sleep, which isn't great, and 3 hours of sleep is even worse. So...
I just like to point out real quick that this session has had no camera freezes and no connectivity issues.
Yeah.
I saw
So,
that too.
yay.
I'm not sure, like...
I wouldn't be surprised if it's if it's not Discord either, though.
It's possible.
Yeah.
So we have been having some occasional weird issues, like connection would just drop as well.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, like, was last week was Discord. And even after I stopped the Discord call, but I think it was, like... Discord caused the issues, and then my computer was just continuing them, or something. I don't know. Or, like, maybe Discord was, like, overworking my computer, so that even after I closed Discord, my computer was still overworked, so it was still having issues, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Technology is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody have anything they want to say before I go to the break screen?
Good luck without a pilot next week.
It's gonna be interesting, yeah.
I mean, if Eric gives me like 6 points, I got 28 points. I'm sure that can be far in
Put them
piloting.
all into piloting.
We'll see. We'll see if we can get Kaljove back.
Become the new pilot.
Or your new character has to become a pilot.
He's not a pilot.
He's a tank.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going to go to the break screen, then I'll be back in, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes with some Animal Crossing after I eat something and use the washroom and all that jazz. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming out, and I'll
Thanks, Eric.
see you in a bit.